There is a rising chorus of concern about how quickly robots are taking away human jobs. Here's what Elon Musk said at the World Government Summit in Dubai.
What to do about mass unemployment? This is going to be a massive social challenge. And I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice.
Universal basic income.
Universal basic income. I think it's going to be necessary.
So it means that unemployed people will be paid across the globe.
Yeah.
Because there is no job, robot is taking over.
There will be fewer and fewer jobs that a robot cannot do better.
Okay.
That's simply and I want to be clear that these are not things that I think that I wish would happen. These are simply things that I think probably will happen.
And Bill Gates also proposed that government should start taxing robot workers the same way we tax human workers.
Right now, if a human worker does $50,000 worth of work in a factory, that income is taxed. If a robot comes in to do the same thing, you'd think that we'd tax the robot at a similar level.
Jobs are vanishing much faster than anyone ever imagined. In 2013, policymakers largely ignored two Oxford economists who suggested that 45% of all US jobs could be automated away within the next 20 years. Transportation and warehousing employ 5 million Americans. Those self-driving cars you keep hearing about are about to replace a lot of human workers. Currently in the US, there are 600,000 Uber drivers, 180,000 taxi drivers, and 160,000 transit bus drivers, and about 500,000 school bus drivers. There are also around 1 million truck drivers in the US, and Uber just bought a self-driving truck company. As self-driving cars become legal in the most states, we will see a rapid automation of all these driving jobs. If a one-time $30,000 truck retrofit can replace a $40,000 per year human trucker, there will be soon 1 million truckers out of work. And it's not just about drivers being replaced. Soon, entire warehouses will be fully automated. Just watch this video. It shows how a fleet of small robots can replace a huge number of human warehouse workers. There are still some humans working in these warehouses, but it's only a matter of time before soon some sort of automated system replaces them too. 8 million Americans work as retail salespeople and cashiers. Many of these jobs will soon be automated away. Amazon is testing a type of store with virtually no employees. You just walk in, grab what you want, and walk out. A big part of sales is figuring out or even predicting what a customer will want. Well, Amazon grossed $136 billion last year, and its salespeople are its algorithm-powered recommendation engines. Imagine the impact that Amazon will have on retail when they release all of that artificial intelligence into the brick-and-mortar stores. US restaurants employ 40 million people. Japan has been automating aspects of its restaurants for decades, taking orders, serving food, washing dishes, and even food preparation itself. And America is now getting some automated restaurants as well. There's even a startup that makes delivery trucks that drives around and start baking pizza in real time as orders come in. Automation is inevitable, but we still have time to take action and help displaced workers. Automation is accelerating. The software powering these robots become more powerful every day. We can't stop it, but we can adopt it. Bill Gates recommended that we tax robotic workers so that we can recapture some of the money displaced workers would have paid as income tax. Elon Musk recommends we adopt universal basic income and give everyone a certain amount of money each year so we can keep the economy going. And I recommend that we take some of the taxpayer money we are using to subsidize industries that are now mostly automated and instead invest it in training workers for emerging engineering jobs. The answer to the automation challenge may involve some combination of these three approaches, but we need to take action now, before we face the worst unemployment disaster since the Great Depression. I strongly encourage you to do 3 things. Educate yourself on the automation and its economic effect. This is the best book on this subject. Talk with your friends and family about automation. We can't ignore it just because it's scary and unpredictable. We need a public discourse on this so we can decide as a country what to do about it. Contact your representatives and ask them what they are doing about automation and unemployment. If we act now, we can still rise to the automation challenge and save millions of Americans from hardship.